veces te aliviaré el peso con...
Purging my bookshelves, and if you've seen any amount of my videos, you know how large it is. And I have no room. I need to make room for my daughter's high school material, into 7th grade material. I have things coming in almost like every week, like, because you guys know I piece things.
Maybe there's a version of me left that doesn't feel afraid of what comes next.
Welcome back, friends. If you're brand new to my channel, my name is Arlene with Arlene & Company. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. I'd love for you to stick around and hit thumbs up because that helps keep me here. I don't know. I just need the, hey, we like you. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I already started pulling some stuff. So not everything that I pull out, I'm gonna donate or anything like that. Some of the stuff I just need to organize it because I have run out of space. So the things that have been coming in, I've had to, like, I can't deal with clutter or stacks of stuff all over the house. I can't do it. You guys, I can do it. Awesome. Like, it brings me so much anxiety. So I've been like kind of like sticking them in different gaps, which has my OCD tendencies on hyperfire because things are not where they're meant to be. So I need to fix this. So this, I've reviewed this in the past. This is How to Be a Person and Investing for Kids. Now, no, and look at my shirt, you guys. Look, I'm not like, support your local library. I mean, please check your library first. I'm like, even with having everything itemized in my Amazon store and stuff, I will tell you night and day, check your library first. I review books, so I do get a lot of art copies, advanced readers copies, or just, you know, copies to review, which a lot of my books is that. And books that I actually purchase are actually resource books. So very seldomly do I actually buy books unless it's something that I need extended time with, or like I bought the grade bundle for something. So anyways, I need this in a certain section because I want to do something like with a main lesson block next year where we are doing very, not formal, but like very dedicated life skills. It's always been infused into our everyday, but I want to put these in their own section. And then I pull this, I mean, they're not called Osborne anymore. I don't even know what they're called, but I had gotten like extra copies of this. If you know me from before my accounts were public and they were private, you would have seen me review these in like Facebook book groups and stuff. So I had like extra copies of this. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm gonna see if my kiddos, like, it's been a few years, so maybe they would like to do this. This one's like Hello Happy. If not, I'm gonna just pass it on to a local family. No worries, be brave. And it's just like their workbooks to like help like those mindfulness things. So this is an activity book for young people who sometimes feel scared and afraid. I don't know if they still have these. No idea. I was never an Osborne rep or anything like that. But I'm sure you can find it other places. I don't know. These are the Kane Miller publishing ones. So I have stuck these aside. Then this one, I want to say this came in a box, an all crate box, and this is pretty cool too. But we have so many different journals, I just don't see that they're going to get to it anytime. So the way I bring things in, I will make stacks and then have my kiddos, like, when they look at the stacks, they were like, wait, where is this? I want to keep this. No. And I'm just like, okay, it's gone. So I let them do, like, review the books real quick and see what they think. So this one is a journal. You are awesome. There to find confidence and maybe even change the world. I just don't see that they're gonna dive into this anytime soon. So if I don't see like a purpose for it within the next couple of years, or something that is a resource I will keep for as long as possible. But if it's like a workbook or a journal thing and it's not gonna get used for the next couple of years, then I'd rather pass it on to another family. So anyways, I mean, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, I need an immediate purpose. So this is my a la purge mode of how things go. So I'm gonna put that in that stack for them to review. Then I'm pulling out Oak Meadow Grade 6. So I am passing on my Oak Meadow Grade 6 to another homeschool family. and I'm pulling out the books already. So I am going to be doing a comprehensive end of year, everything my son used for 6th grade and everything my daughter used for 8th grade and overall our year. And I'm thinking probably gonna do that next week. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. So these are from grade 6. I haven't found them all yet. So this is the Golden Bull. Some may be in his room. The Shakespeare Stealer, Rainbow People, Castle Diary. I'm gonna show you all these because when they're not gonna be in my hand probably by the time that I finish this. So I can just like show you this real quick. Once there was twice there wasn't. And you know, some were hit and miss. So that was grade 6. And let's see what else we have. So now I am looking, I have certain books I just cannot give away. And obviously this is gonna be a multi-level thing. We may do like a part 7 purging my bookshelves because I'm a chatter and I'm gonna talk about books as I pull them out. So these I got like eons ago, and I would use them even when I was teaching in my kiddos Hebrew school. So like, you know, my full practice and stuff like that. So this was like the Inner Garden, Moonbeam, a book of meditations for children. I cannot, like, we don't, you know, we have like our own practice each of how we choose to do our own practice, but I can't part with these. So I don't know, it was just like, and I bought them used, and most of the times I buy my books, if at all possible, I'll go to thrift books first and then work my way from there. Star Bright, Earthlight, and there are just, you know, some really nice guided meditation books. So obviously every story wasn't appropriate for that setting. My cookbooks are going nowhere. These cookbooks, these are cookbooks, and then they're overflowing to over here. And I need another dedicated shelf for my cookbooks. So you can see there's my wine folio here. And one of the publishers that I review for, I always, not always, but if there's a cookbook in the mix, sometimes we get like a few titles that are coming out, new releases or something that they're just advertising more that month. And if there's a cookbook in the mix, I'm probably gonna choose the cookbook to review. I love them. I love them. I don't, just like curricula, I can't follow curricula as is ever. And that's the same thing for recipes. So it's kind of just like an inspiration book. So I need to make room. Like, I have this beautiful book, cookbook that they just sent me not too long ago, Buenos Dias, a Mexican breakfast book. Love it. Obviously we have a lot of dietary restrictions and stuff like that, allergies and stuff. This is in my workbook, like inner work type of section, and they don't belong there. So I need to figure out room to move this over so it makes sense again. And then this was Viva Desserts. I think there's absolutely nothing in here that we can eat as is. My daughter, yes. My husband, yes. Me and my little guy, no. But this is awesome, and that looks so good. I miss flan so much. I miss flan. I've reviewed those. I have. And then I have dwindled down a lot on my poetry books. I used to have like 2 shelves full of poetry books, and I dwindled those down to some meaningful ones, and then some artist books. Like, it really depends, but this is one of my favorites. I think DK sent me this one to review at one point, but this is Watercolor Techniques. If you missed me reviewing it, it's just such a beautiful spine that you can use for any study or just, you know, some freelance time or whatever. Just love this one. Anyways, I was just looking at them, so I figured I'm not doing much purging, am I, right now? Let's get a little bit to it. I'll be back. I think we're gonna call this visiting my shelves or something, because I'm extra. This was a graphic novel of Warriors. My daughter prefers the actual chapter books actually in this one. So, but this was very entry level graphic novel. This is going to the giveaway pile. Yeah. I don't know. Was this a Beto or a Torchlight? I want to say maybe it was a Torchlight spine. I'm not sure, but I don't see an immediate use for this. Again, I considered keeping it, but I think I have other favorites that would like fit the bill, so I'm gonna put this in a giveaway. gotten rid of a lot of my picture books, and not gotten rid, but I've like let my little niece have it for her library that we've been growing. And I have a few that I can't get rid of. Like here, there was a hole. I love this. This is such a beautiful, beautiful book. So it's like Lily's big, sad feelings feel like a hole right in the middle of her chest. It eats her joy, makes her angry, and no matter what Daddy does to try to help, it just keeps growing and growing. Nothing makes her feel better, so Lily stops trying. But when a friend lets her in on a secret, he has a hole too. Lily learns she isn't the only one with feelings too big to manage. He shows her the best way to patch holes, spend time with friends, family, the things you love, yourself, and kindness. Those patches don't make the hole go away, but they help. A lyrical story for learning to cope with big, sad feelings. I will be like, my kiddos will be fully grown with their own children and grandchildren, and this will remain in my bookshelves. This is one of my favorite picture books ever, and so I cannot, like, I will read it to my niece but it stays on my bookshelves. It's such a beautiful, beautiful intention book. I need to see how I love it. Okay, we're not getting rid of that. Now, I want to say this was Torchlight back in the day, I discovered Torchlight before Blossom and Root, and then you guys know that I work with Christina with Blossom and Root now. So, but this was one of the books I absolutely love. So I think I want to hang on to it, but I'm not sure yet. So this is Echo Echo, and it has like those reverso type of poems, and this is the Greek myth one. There's a few of these, but what do you think? I feel like my poetry type of collection is dwindled down so much that I'm afraid to give rid of too much. I don't know. All right, so we can be in one shelf obviously forever. So let's move on. This shelf down here is actually all my school nest planner, because when we downsized to the current home that we're in, and this is where we're staying, there are no more moves. When we moved across from across the state, we had 3 moves to land here, to our permanent place. So I lost my office, so I had to dedicate some shelves here for like my, I review planners and all that jazz. So I have all my school nest planners down here, so that's staying here. And I did stick this every single stage. I upgrade our dictionary, so I started with elementary, this is the intermediate one, and now I'm gonna get the standard one with the high school. I mean, actually the intermediate one would be fine. I think this one is, this one is middle school. So I'm going to grab the high school one. So I've always, in every stage, I've always gotten the upgraded dictionary. For review, this one, I think is pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep on to that because I don't think my son's read it. I have a few of the graphic novels here. This one I haven't seen in a while, but I know my kiddos will enjoy this. I'm gonna just keep it here. There's a few that we've already, they were much younger, but they love these, even though they're like really entry-level graphic novels. I'm gonna ask my son if he's ready to part with these or not. So, this is so hard. This is really hard. It's so much easier when you're like downsizing from resource type of books, but when it's like books, it's hard. I don't know. I think I'm really bad at this. All right, so let's put this back. This one, my dear friend Christina had recommended to me eons ago for Bella, and it's wonderful. And it's also a graphic novel. I mean, I will be here. 13-year-old Ashley Rayburn is an upbeat girl with decidedly downbeat past. Father in prison, Ashley bounds from foster home to foster home and represent real challenge to her social workers who tried to help her, not because she was inherently bad, but because trouble always seemed to find her. Things started looking up for her. Anyway, so like has like some kind of like superhero powers and things like that. And it just with like social shows at the same time, it was just like a really cool one. So this one definitely stays because I believe my son has not read. These are, I want to say this is all from, I think, nearly 4 years of receiving Owl Crate Junior boxes. So I'm gonna skip all those because that's not going anywhere anytime soon. I have some of my own titles there. Let's move, okay. Let's take you with me. Okay. I have, let's see. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Have we read this one? I don't know. Have we read this one? What do you think? Keep, purge, help me. Help me. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep that aside for now. It's one of the early levels. Nelly. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit younger. My little guy hasn't read these yet. I'm not sure if he's going to be into this or not. This is more like my daughter's style, but again, this is like entry level, middle grade. I don't know. So that's, I should probably pull it aside, right? I don't know. I don't know. This one is one of the extra books. So see, like some of these books I didn't purchase, it was just came extra. So I don't think we've read this. Have you? Thoughts? Let me know. Should it stay? Should it go? City of Ember. Now that's a sneak because I also have a graphic novel. He hasn't seen it, and a little sneak preview of something we're doing for next year. But I have the graphic novel too. If you saw my unboxing videos for Oak Meadow, you guys know that that's not the only thing we use. We use things as like a tool, and then I pick and choose different parts of it of what we're gonna use. But is this a 6th grade book? I don't remember, but it looks like it. And it may be like the older edition. I'm gonna pull this out because I don't see if that we're gonna read that. Pachenko. If you missed my review of Pachenko, absolutely, and you guys know I don't do fat books. I get my ADHD kicks in and I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I want to know what's like, you know, the conclusion and move on. Pachenko, multi-generational, absolutely fantastic. The end, like there was, not the end, but like there's a certain point, like 3/4 of the way in, that I was just like, I was broken. And I had to put it down for a little bit and recoup to keep going. So good, so good. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I am very stingy with my 5 stars, extremely stingy. It was a 5-star read for me. Another 5-star read is one of my absolute favorite historical fiction author is Ruta Sepetys. One of my favorite novels from Ruta Sepetys is Salt to the Sea. So I am actually thinking of adding this novel or with my daughter's 9th grade year. I'm going to rescan it and make sure that it's fit for her now, or if I should wait a little bit. But it is YA, so which is surprising. When you read it, you feel like she does like adult reads, but it's not like, you know, spicy stuff or whatever. Or maybe Out of the Easy has a little. But this is, yeah, like it had me at boom. Which actually the first line was like something, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. Anyway, so that was really good. So these are some of my books up here. River of Ashes, loved it. But if you're not into like dark stuff, I would skip this. But if there's a lot of trigger warnings, I did full review of this. It's really good. It's really good, but if you're sensitive to certain topics, I would, you know, just look at the trigger warnings for that. Now I have like more, like, see, I don't see any of this going. So I'm probably just gonna go and move on to my resource stuff, because all these chapter books, let's be honest, it's not gonna go anywhere. And then I lost the light, sorry. My 8th grade books for the 8th grade books for my daughter, then I have to keep for my son, because nobody wants to rebuy stuff. So I'm gonna pull out a stack and sit down because I'm getting short of breath. I had cardiac issues. That's how we roll. Son, I've shown these a few times. This is from Kiddos de Laurentiis, hope I'm saying her name right, but she has Recipe for Adventure. This is very, very entry level. But there's a location for a bunch of locations, and it has like the little magic vibe to it, that they, you know, are transported to a certain place. And then there's recipe cards if you buy them new, buy go out them used. So this one's Philadelphia, this one is New Orleans, this Paris, I got them all. This is Rio de Janeiro and Hawaii, and they all have recipes in it. So, you know, my son that wants to be a chef, I thought these were cute for him when he was like much younger, but he still likes them, so I still keep them. Hong Kong, and he is the type like that will, just like he rewatches movie, he will reread a book, just like I do. And this one's Miami. Wait, oh, there we go. Miami, Naples, Italy, not Florida. And then we didn't get to this. We've done this before, but I think he didn't remember. So I think we're gonna do this one in 7th grade. From Blossom and Roots, level 6. Level 6 can be used, you know, in your middle school grades. Like we even have families that are using it with 8th graders. Little add-ons, whatever you need to do. But I think I'm gonna do this one in 7th grade, I think. I don't know. I'm still ironing out my plans. I really do take my time with the things. I know everybody's like releasing their final picks, and I'm not there. I'm not there. I need time to like season things. I need to season it. That's it. So these are some of the books I've had for a very long time. This is a fall edition from Julie Bogart, and these are like, you know, this is her Gracious Space and this daily reflections to sustain your homeschool commitment. And I haven't pulled it out in this past year, and I think I'm going to. Where's my spring one? There's a spring one too. This is winter, this is fall, and I need to find the other one. This is Vitamin N. I kept this because I am thinking maybe integrating this within health for high school. I don't know. I have to read through it again. This is Essential Guide for a Nature-Rich Life, Vitamin N, 500 ways to enrich your health and happiness of your family and community and combat nature deficit disorder. So this is, you know, my daughter is very outdoorsy, and like if she had a job in like in the wilderness, she would be a very happy person, and give her something to draw with and she would be extremely happy. So I'm gonna read through this because it's been a long time since I read it, and see if it's something that would fit her personality and realm, and see. I have this for a while. Now, I read this years ago, but I was also consider this for health, and I'm doing something like, I know I showed an unboxing of Book Meadows Health and stuff like that, but I feel like we're probably gonna do something a little bit different and maybe use pieces of it, but I think we're gonna go a different route, just, you know, what fits her best. This is the Nature Fix, why nature makes us happier, healthier, and more creative. So that may be something maybe that we can just go over together or something like that. I don't know. It's not all gonna be nature focused, but I just thought about that as I was looking at these books, that that it may be a possibility. So I do definitely shop my shelves before I formulate a final plan. Gotten one of these every single year that we've homeschooled. I'm not like, we did core knowledge for free, like the first our first year homeschooling off the gate. I didn't buy any curricula. It was also supposed to be a temporary thing, so I wanted to really delve into how they learn best, what made sense to us. We did not do school. That's not, I'm happy for you if that's the route and that's what you like to press for. And I love the way, I'm being sarcastic, how everybody was like, you're doing it wrong if you don't do school. I mean, like, you don't know my kids, so please stop. So we didn't do school. So I pulled them on a Thursday. We started homeschooling on a Monday, and structure works best for our home. So I did enjoy the core knowledge stuff that we like downloaded for free for those things. I used all free resources, education.com, TPT store stuff that were free. I used all free stuff for like the first 10 months, I want to say. And I would just print it out. And then I slowly started buying one curricula at a time as I saw what, you know, where they would navigate and what areas they really worked. And then I infused a lot of our own Waldorf inspiration because they were in that type of hybrid type of school before. So it was, you know, familiar to them. So I had the what your whatever graders needs to know. And this is from Core Knowledge series. This is an old copy. I just grabbed like whichever one I was able to find in good condition from thrift books, but it stops like the physical books in 6th grade. So I definitely need to pull this out. And this is the last one. I so feel a little weird about it. I don't know, should I keep it? I'm so horrible about this purging thing. This is so bad. I rain on my daughter because she's a collector and she collects all these little things, and it's not like immense or anything, but she has so many knickknacks, and I get on her for these things, and here I am, and my giveaway pile is so small. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it's time to let this one go though. All right, so let's let it go because we're not in 6th grade anymore. Oh, wait. Okay. So that made a hole. It made a hole in there. I'm so excited. I have some old things. Like sometimes I grab stuff like because I earn free books. So this one is Imagine If. Sir Ken Robinson loved his speeches, his TED Talks and all that stuff, and several of his books. This is one that was like finished by his daughter, yeah, after he passed. I think I'm gonna keep this one. This was recommended, I want to say, in one of the Brave Learner Home community chats, that, yeah, the Artful Edit. I think I'm gonna keep this one because I think I want to pull from this for high school. So this is the Artful Edit on the practice of editing yourself. It explores many facets and often misunderstood or oversimplified look of the art of editing, brimming with examples, strategic tips, exercises. I think it's going to be part of my PD stack, my own professional development stack this summer. So I'm going to keep that. This I grabbed for free. Like it was just, oh, you have a free book. And then I was like, oh, okay. It's called Cultural Literacy, What Every American Children in the United States Are Being Deprived of the Basic Knowledge That Would Enable Them to Function in a Contemporary Society. Cultural literacy, a grasp of background information, and the writers and speakers assume their audience already has. I think I started this at one point and didn't ever finish it. So I don't have any thoughts on this. So it's been like moved in several places that told me like, come read me, but I haven't finished it. So in essence, I'm putting all this back. I'm doing so well. Yeah, they sent me this one to review, The Hidden Cost of America's Broken Education System. And listen, my husband works in a K-8 school. He's a director and all that stuff. I have many teacher friends and all that. I will never be a platform of us versus them, ever. Like ever. You know, I am whatever format fits you best, whether it's public school, private school, charter school, school at home, homeschool, unschool, whatever it is, I am rooting for you, whatever fits you. It will never be an us versus them or this is bad, because that is maybe the perfect option for another child. So I have no idea what to expect from this. I think I skimmed it, but I don't remember a thing. So I'm gonna keep it in my stack and add it to my stack of like, please just finish reading it. Reminders to breathe more. This was Tanya from Project Happy Home. Years ago, she would share, she was reading this and I was like, yes, me too. So I always say I'm her original stalker. It's okay. She knows I love her. Anyway, so this is just like, it's such a beautiful book. So this was the other one I wanted to grab. Now this is not it because I know I have more. Investing for kids, how to save, invest, and grow money, the how to be a person, and this one that I just got that I shared in our Friday bookish hunt, life skills books for teens. And there's so many of them now out. So I'm probably gonna collect it. Ooh, you know what? I'll show you a sneak just because you're here. So I haven't even opened these. So this is, I've seen the book, but the cards look cool. So this is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, 52 cards of motivation and growth every week of the year. So positive change from the inside out. So I know I've seen the book circulating 100 times, but I never seen the cards. So I went and grabbed that. I just got this. No, I didn't just get, probably like a month ago, and the plastic is still on there because I'm not ready to tackle it. But it will be added to this stack, which will also be added to this stack, which I just received for review. Actually, I had this on pre-ordered, and then I found out I was gonna receive a review copy. So I canceled my pre-order, and then I got this, and then I was like, you know what? Because you can write right on it. I mean, you can use a separate notebook. And I thought, you know what? I think I should have each kiddo have their own copy. So I shouldn't have canceled my pre-order because I think I need a second one. So this is from Julie Bogard, from, if you've never read Raising Critical Thinkers, it's up there. I don't want to bounce up and down anymore. But this is Becoming a Critical Thinker, and it's the target audience is preteens to teens. So, and it has like, you know, not like workbookish, it's very intentional so far. Like, I'll talk more about this when we do curricula picks and how I see this. So I want to keep these in its own section. So let's put that aside. I think if there's something that my kiddos can agree with is that, and I don't know, I thought they would like it, I don't know, but The Witch of, I want to say this was grade 5, maybe, The Witch of Blackbird Pond, both did not care for this at all. So they each had their turn when they were doing their studies. So, like, you know, we very rarely do family studies anymore. That's a conversation for another day. So I am gonna put this in the giveaway stack because they're not gonna revisit that. This may have been from grade 5 as well, the Birchback House. This came in a great bundle. So I'm gonna put that to give away. It's not, I mean, I just know it's not gonna get open again. Okay, so this is the part that is hard for me because then I have these very like cool books, and then I'm like, okay, do I just keeping them just because they look nice, which is, you know, a good point of collecting them. This is the Lady of the Library. I received this a long time ago from Sleeping Bear Press. It's really cool, but I think there's literally no reason that I should keep this anymore and pass it on to someone that can enjoy it. Again, because like once, if something is up high on those top shelves, except for my books, because I keep my books higher, just because to give them the space where they can just reach, it is just probably not going to get opened again. So I'm going to put that and go with this. This is bittersweet because I really love this. We have a lot of great memories with the Kids Moon Club of integrating this. This is Full Moon Lore, and this is very beautiful book, and you can see like each full moon cycle we were like open to the story, and it's beautifully illustrated. Here's a sturgeon moon, August, but it's May, so let's think. Should I give this away? May brings the flower moon, the land is bursting with rainbows. I almost feel like it should move along. It's, I don't know, I think I should give it away. This was definitely Blossom and Brood, A Midsummer Night's Dream. I'm definitely keeping this because I want to have, when we hit Shakespeare again, which has been a while, that I have a mixture of adaptions. I also have a graphic novel with Shakespeare's. plays, and I want to have picture books and then the actual ones, you know, with the actual plays. So definitely keeping this. This I definitely want to keep. I love this one, the Magic Nesting Dolls. Such a beautiful book, and beautiful illustrations, stories. It's just, I really like this one. We've had it for years. Earth Child Book of the Year. This is one of our more Waldorf-y books, and I feel like I'll be sad if I all of a sudden don't have it. This is, hello, this is beautiful. This is a natural history of fairies. I don't see my kiddos diving into this anytime soon again. It's a beautiful book, but maybe this will be something nice to give my niece, because it's beautiful. But I think we've been on here long enough, and we have gotten not very far. So we'll call this part 1 of visiting my shelves. So I hope you had fun. I mean, I did, and I got literally hardly anywhere. Want to see more books, and you want to visit my shelves again and see how I've integrated it in the past, or little tidbits, I don't know, just come back. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
En un bar lejano, allí nos podemos ver.